Hey guys, good morning and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to discuss something or someone who is, well, talked about quite often and is questioned quite often, and that is my service dog, Freckles. So I named her Freckles because she has freckles all on her nose, which you guys probably have seen many times when I get close-up photos of her. She is a mixed breed. She is, okay, so most people think of an Alaskan Husky. She's not. She's an Australian Husky, an Alaskan Shepherd, and not a German Shepherd. Okay, girl. And she is just the sweetest, and now the other dog's coming. This video is not about you, Gizmo. They are attached at the hip, so it's really hard to keep them separate from her. So Freckles is 4 years old. I got her when I lived in Florida when I first started getting sick. I had a discussion with a couple of doctors. Don't know if it was 2, 1, 3, I don't know. Well, a couple of doctors about the idea of getting a service dog. I was in and out of the hospital for weeks at a time, home for a week, back in the hospital again. So I got her in Florida and the doctor said, you know, maybe think about service dog. I said I would like the idea of having a dog, but not really a service dog. Anyway, long story short, I got her. I got her when she was about a year and a half. So she just turned 4, July 19th. And she is my best friend. So when people have asked me about, is she my service dog? Is she, you know, if she was really a service dog, why does she come with me everywhere? And I won't go into detail because I have explained this numerous times. Isn't that right, Freckles? I don't believe a service dog should be working 24/7, whether that means every day in and out of the house with me, or some people have them working literally 24/7 while they're sleeping, everything. I just don't have those beliefs. So I make sure that she gets her normal days of normal dog time. And so I also have a wheelchair. So I make sure that I kind of switch them up. But I definitely don't take them both because it is a little hard for me to do anything when I have both of them with me. So when I got Freckles, I spent a lot of time trying to find a company that would train her. I got a lot of different prices, around $40,000, and it would take about 2 years to train her. All the companies didn't want to meet me when they found out she had Husky in her because they could be temperamental, and she can be. That is no doubt about it. I will never deny that. Which is also the reason why I don't use her as often, because I don't want to ruin her personality when they are naturally temperamental. So I did have a company who did meet me, and they basically said that she was much calmer than I expected and they would love to train her, but I don't have $40,000. They had payments, like monthly payments or every 2 weeks for like $1,000. I still didn't have that. And at the time, my health was declining and money was just not an option unless it was to pay medical bills or to help me live in my home. And I spent a lot of time researching on how to train a dog, and I had to make sure that I was able to train her the basic training skills, which she already knew, and kind of add on to that. Now, she doesn't do what most would assume she does for me. She doesn't go and get things from me and bring them to me as much as I would like her to do that. I don't think I know how to train a dog to do that. I have learned, but I just don't have the patience. I have the time, but not the patience, and I just don't think I personally can do it. I might go pay for that, maybe at a pet store, or have a trainer come here and just train her on that. But for me, I just needed mobility. I just needed some support. So for me and Freckles, our relationship consists of the training skills of a mobility dog. When I am, for instance, sitting down and I cannot get up to go to the room because I'm having an episode, I will have Freckles come towards me and she will basically put her body against my legs and I will ask her to brace. When you'll actually feel it when I put my hands on her body and tell her to brace. I'll kind of shake her and go brace, and she will like tighten up, and I'm able to put my body pressure on her to lift myself up. I don't put a lot of pressure on her because, again, I just don't feel that's what is needed. And if it is needed, I just don't feel comfortable doing that to my dog. When I go up and down the stairs, she will stop at each step and look at me to make sure that I am okay and I'm not ready to drop down and fall and tumble down the stairs or even up the stairs. The crazy thing is, she did that on her own when I was training her in Florida. She would probably notice that I could barely get up my stairs, and I had 3 flights of stairs to get up, and I lived in Florida, and the way things were set up, the stairs weren't inside of a building, they were outside, kind of like a townhouse, and which I guess technically they were more townhouse, even, yeah, that's a whole new thing. And she would just stop at each step, and I was like, what the heck? So I made sure to keep having her do that. So that was kind of her own training. She just did it on her own. That was great. When we are in the store, you know, I have her brace that has the metal bar in between, and I'm using that to kind of hold her to keep myself steady. And when I do kind of tumble down, I ask her to brace really quick. She also can feel my pressure kind of falling on her, and she will keep her legs very firm to keep me upright. Hey girl. I was training her to, I guess, alert me when it comes to like having an episode before it happens, but I don't really need that because I actually know I've been going through it for so long and I've really trained my body, so I know if I'm about to have an episode because I have symptoms that are very minor ahead of time. But I did train her for about 6 months for that, and I think she knows every now and then because sometimes she'll bother me and she'll come up and nudge me and nudge me and nudge me, and she doesn't do that naturally, and so she does that sometimes, and then next thing you know, it would be like 30 seconds later and I'm like, my heart doesn't feel good, and then boom, I'm having a full-blown episode. Ain't that right, girl? Right, Freckles. There we go. So the cool thing that Freckles does do is that, I'm so sorry, I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but my nose is just, it might not even be that. I'm wearing makeup, if you guys have not noticed. I decided to pull my hair back. I put foundation on, and that could be it because I don't wear makeup. I even have blush on. Like, I tried to at least look decent for you guys, which is like the first time in forever. Anyway, the cool thing Freckles does is that if I fall, and I can't really get up, she won't leave my side. She will actually not lay next to me, but lay on me until I get help. And she has twice tried to pull me. Once was in my yard, and once was in the street, the dirt road that you guys have seen me go down. I had tumbled. I was able to get back up almost immediately. It was like my leg just kind of gave out because I might have popped out my knee. And she kind of went and pulled my shirt. Now, I don't think she has the strength to pull me. Maybe she does, maybe she hasn't tried. But it was just nice to know that she went right down, grabbed me, and tried to pull me. And I was like in shock. So that was really cool. So starting from the very beginning when I first started training her, you know, to sit, to stay, which she already knew, but to stay for long distances while I can leave, up until the very end, it wasn't a lot. It was maybe about a year worth, but I was able to call her a service dog fairly quick because I didn't need to train her or anything that was, you know, extreme or more detailed, like alert or to pick up stuff or whatever it may be that other people do. She just needed to be for mobility. For instance, when I'm in a bar, they have the high top seating. When I try to get off of there, it's sometimes too high, so when I get up, I get unbalanced, and I'm able to kind of hold her because she's a little bit higher. Well, she's not higher, she's lower, but the brace bar is much higher. So, hey girl, so she will, she'll hold me up so that I don't tumble down flat on my face. Now, literally, she's so cute. Now, of course, every day, not every day, we used to every day always train just to make sure that she is trained correctly and she doesn't forget what she needs to do. We don't do that every day anymore. We sometimes skip even a week or more, but we make sure to train on, the basics and then the more extreme detailed stuff so that she doesn't forget. So as a service dog handler, I have to make sure that my service dog is safe and happy and make sure that she doesn't feel like she's working too hard for me, because that's not fair to her. And so with that, I take her in the summertime to the dog park, minimum of 2 times a week, sometimes up to 4 times in a week. And then I lately have been trying to take out my wheelchair so that I can take her on a walk, because I can't go long distances walking. And then we'll go a good 2 miles, and that will really get her going. Plus she is a husky, so she does need that. And of course I take my other dog, who is right here, because he doesn't leave either of our side at all. And like I said, she doesn't work even half the time. She works about 25% of the time. Because, I have a wheelchair. I don't believe that she needs to work that much. And my doctors want me to push my heart and not to use my chair all the time, not to have Freckles all the time, to push to the most that my heart can handle, to train it. If I could train Freckles to do another task that she doesn't know how to do or I haven't trained her to do, it would be to pick up things, because there are times where that the remote control to the TV falls far away and I'm not feeling good, and then I have to be stuck watching what I'm watching. I like her to pick it up and bring it back to me. And I've tried, and I guess I just given up too quick, so she doesn't do that. And that would be one big thing I would love for her to do, to go and grab a bottle of water from the kitchen for me, from the refrigerator. And maybe one day she will, but right now she's doing exactly what I really need, and things may change in the future. Me and Freckles are going to probably go for a little run to the doggy park. Right? Huh? Want to say bye to people at the camera? Want to say bye to the people at the camera? Huh? So with that, we hope you enjoyed, and she's having way too much fun now. Huh? Oh, that's my sweet girl. That's my sweet girl. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, just comment below. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell, and we will see you next time. Bye. Say bye, Freckles.